Wow, building on time? I've been wanting to try to build something for speed for a long time. Let's learn how to build a mystery shack.
Round 1.
I start my mystery shack with the porch because the porch is the first thing people see when they walk to a strange old house in the woods. I use oak planks and oak stairs for the floor and the steps because oak feels warm, old, and a little rustic, which is perfect for this kind of mystery place. Stairs help the porch look smoother than plain blocks, and they also make the entrance easier to climb, which is good building logic for a house on uneven ground. I add oak fences as supports and rails because fences are thin and look like real wooden posts holding up a porch roof and edge. After that, I build the walls from oak planks too, since repeating the same wood keeps the house looking like one old cabin instead of many random pieces. I place yellow glass panes in the windows because yellow glass makes it look like warm light is glowing from inside, and that gives the shack a spooky but cozy feeling. On top, I build the roof from spruce stairs and slabs. At the very top, I place the word Mystery Shack with special letter blocks so everybody can tell right away what this weird place is supposed to be. Phew! I barely made it on time. Great! My Mystery Shack is ready.
Hello?
Hey, Banana Kid, look! I built it in just 1 minute. Do you like?
Yay!
Really? I am very glad that you like my makeshift construction. Maybe then you'll try to build a mystery shack yourself in just 10 minutes?
Ta-da!
They ran to the place. This is where your building will be. Are you ready?
Yay!
Then go ahead.
Round 2.
I can see Banana Kid starting with the ramp up to the porch, and that is actually a very smart first move because Mystery Shack should feel like a place on a rough piece of land, not a neat city house with a flat sidewalk. He uses oak slabs and oak stairs for the rise. Slabs are great for this because they make a softer climb than full blocks, and stairs help shape the path so it looks intentional instead of like random stacked wood. A house with a raised porch needs a clear way to reach it, or the whole front can feel disconnected from the ground. I like that he begins with access before walls, because good buildings should explain how people get in. Oak is also a solid choice for the ramp since it matches the porch style later and keeps the whole front feeling rustic. This place is supposed to look old and handmade, so smooth modern blocks would not fit as well. The climb already makes the build feel more like a backwoods tourist trap hidden in the forest. Now Banana Kid starts the actual porch using oak planks. This is where the shack begins to feel real, because a porch is more than a flat deck. It is a transition space between the outside woods and the strange house inside. Oak planks work very well because they have a natural warm texture that looks aged but still sturdy enough to hold people standing around. A porch should feel slightly wider than a simple doorstep, and he gives it enough room to make the front of the building feel important. That matters in design, because entrances should have a little breathing space. If the front door opens right onto the dirt, the building feels cramped and rushed. The porch also helps create a shadow line under the future front wall and roof, which adds depth. Depth is useful on wooden buildings because large flat plank walls can get boring fast. This part is simple, but it is doing a lot of work for the shape of the house already. After that, Banana Kid builds the entrance frame from spruce wood. I think this is a very good idea because spruce is darker than oak, so it creates a strong border around the most important opening in the whole build. Contrasting wood types are a classic trick in cabin design. One wood can be the main body, and a darker wood can mark special structural pieces like beams, door frames, or corners. The entrance should feel stronger than the rest of the wall, and the darker spruce makes that happen. It almost works like the front bones of the shack. I also like that this darker frame makes the doorway easier to find from far away. Mystery Shack should look messy and old, but not confusing enough that nobody can tell where to walk in. This spruce entrance feels like it has been repaired a few times over the years, which actually fits the style really well. It gives the build more history than if every piece was the same color of wood. Now, Banana Kid starts the big front wall of Mystery Shack using oak planks. He makes it long and also gives it a triangular top shape, which is important because the front of this building needs that classic gable look. A triangular front immediately makes the shack feel more like a rustic lodge and less like a plain storage shed. Along the edges, he uses spruce planks, and that darker border really helps the shape stand out. Banana Kid has only 7 minutes left. He needs to hurry up. A roof line looks much clearer when the edge material has stronger contrast. Near the upper middle part, he leaves space for a window and fills it with yellow glass panes. That little yellow window is a great touch because windows high on a front wall can make a building feel taller and more mysterious. Yellow glass also gives a warm, old lamp glow, which fits the strange forest house mood perfectly. So this front wall is not only big, it is also doing a lot of design work by mixing shape, color, and a small focal point right near the top. Banana Kid moves to the right and builds a much smaller sidewall from oak planks. Making the side lower than the front is a smart move because Mystery Shack should feel uneven and kind of patched together over time, not perfectly neat like a modern house. The smaller side volume makes it look like one part of the building was added later, and that gives the shack more character. He also adds windows on this side, which is important because side walls on big wooden buildings can turn into boring blank rectangles if there are no openings. Windows break that up and make the inside feel more believable. A house full of mystery still needs light. The oak keeps the side connected to the front, and the lower height helps the roof step down naturally instead of staying as one giant heavy triangle all the way across. This is a useful lesson in design. Different heights make buildings more interesting, especially when the style is supposed to look handmade and a little chaotic. From that right side, he begins extending the roof using spruce planks. Spruce is a very strong choice for a roof on this build because its darker tone makes it feel heavier and older than the oak walls below. Roofs should usually look like they can really protect the building, and a darker material often helps with that because it suggests thicker weathered boards. As he continues the side roof, the house starts gaining a much better silhouette. Half the time, is he sure he'll make it? A building can have good walls, but without a clear roof shape, it still feels unfinished. The side roof also helps explain the smaller side wall below it. The lower section now feels like a proper wing of the shack instead of a random wall stuck onto the front. I like that the roof is not too flat. A steeper roof works well in outdoor settings because it looks like rain can run off easily, and Mystery Shack definitely feels like a place that gets hit by a lot of weather in the forest. Then Banana Kid goes to the left side and continues building the roof there too. This matters because the building needs balance even if it is supposed to look a little weird and homemade. The left roof gives the front gable its full shape and makes the whole shack feel broader and more stable. A roof that only pushes out on one side can make the building look like it is leaning. Even strange buildings need some hidden order if they are going to feel believable. The spruce boards keep everything tied together, and the dark roof line now frames the oak front very nicely. I also like how the roof overhang starts creating little shadow areas around the walls. Shadows are useful in wooden builds because they make the different layers easier to read. This left roof is not flashy, but it is one of the reasons the shack finally starts looking like a real building from Gravity Falls and not just a giant round shape with windows. On the right side, Banana Kid adds another exit with its own smaller roof. I really like this part because Mystery Shack feels like the kind of place that has weird side entrances and random attached sections built whenever somebody needed more room. He makes this little extension smaller than the main house, which is the right choice. If the side piece were too big, it would fight the main front gable for attention. For the walls and roof, he uses the same oak and spruce style, which is important because even add-ons should still belong to the same building. For the floor, he switches to stone bricks, and that is a nice detail because a side porch or service area often benefits from a harder material that can handle more wear. He also uses oak fences as supports. Thin supports under a smaller roof help it feel properly held up. This side addition gives the shack more complexity and makes it feel like a real place that grew over time. 3 minutes to go. Banana Kid, hurry up! Now Banana Kid goes behind the building and extends the roof farther back. This is a really useful step because a rear roof should cover the full depth of the building, and if it stops too early, the back can feel cut off. Extending the roof also makes the Mystery Shack look longer and more layered, which fits its strange tourist trap style. A building with many little additions often needs the roof to keep adjusting, so the whole thing feels connected. He does not leave the back as an afterthought, and that is important. In Minecraft, people often decorate the front and forget the rear, but real buildings need every side to make sense. The longer rear roof also helps the silhouette from side angles because now the shack looks deeper and more complete. I think this is one of those quiet steps that does a lot. It does not add a flashy new feature, but it makes all the parts built earlier feel more like one strange old house instead of separate blocks placed close together. After the roof is extended, Banana Kid starts the rear wall and builds the lower half with oak planks and yellow glass panes, similar to the front. Repeating the same materials on the back is a good design move because it keeps the building consistent. If the rear used totally different blocks, the shack would feel fake from behind. The yellow glass works especially well again because it suggests the same warm, mysterious light all around the house. The lower half wall treatment also lets the roof and wall divide the rear into readable zones instead of one giant plain surface. Mystery Shack should feel old and cluttered, but the basic structure still needs to make sense. I like that he echoes the front here. Repetition is not boring when it helps a build feel complete. It is especially useful on themed houses, where people expect certain windows, colors, and textures to continue from one side to another. The back now looks like it belongs to the same odd cabin rather than being a forgotten support wall. Inside, Banana Kid builds a floor platform from oak planks. This step matters a lot because a strange house still needs usable walking space. A wooden platform floor makes the inside feel more like a proper cabin instead of an empty shell sitting on dirt. Oak is the right choice again because it keeps the inside warm and matches the main wall material. Floors also tell the viewer how the rooms might be used. A flat raised platform suggests people can display things, walk around, or live in the space comfortably. In a place like Mystery Shack, a big wooden interior floor also feels correct because the building is supposed to be old, hand-built, and full of strange objects. A good interior surface can change the whole mood of a build. Dirt feels unfinished, but a solid plank floor makes the shack feel lived in and functional, even before any furniture appears. This platform is basically the hidden stage where all the weird mystery shop stuff could later be placed. Then, Banana Kid finishes the rear wall with oak planks but leaves a passage, and he frames that passage with spruce wood. This is a clever move because a back exit makes the building feel more practical and more mysterious at the same time. Mystery Shack seems like the kind of place that should have another way out. Maybe for deliveries, maybe for secret escapes, maybe just because the owner kept adding doors. Oh no, I didn't have time for a banana. Well, okay, let's give him some extra time. Framing this opening with spruce again helps mark it as important, just like the front entrance. Darker wood around special openings is a very effective visual trick. It tells the eye where to look. The passage also improves circulation. A good building should have a path in and a path out, especially a big uneven one like this. It makes the shack feel less like a sculpture and more like a place people could really move through. I think this rear opening adds a lot of character, because back doors often tell a story about how a building actually works. On the porch at the right side, Banana Kid adds red concrete and white concrete blocks. This is a nice little color break because until now the house has mostly been wood and yellow glass. Adding red and white details gives the porch more personality and makes it feel like a tourist attraction instead of just a cabin. He then places doors at the front entrance and adds some strange little things near the porch entrance. That honestly fits Mystery Shack really well, because weird signs, odd display objects, or random junk are part of what makes it feel special. I do not even need to know exactly what every object is. The fact that there are weird things near the entrance already helps the story. A mystery shop should not look too clean. It should look like something odd is happening there. These porch details turn the front from a normal wooden doorway into a proper attraction, where people might stop, stare, and wonder what weird stuff is waiting inside. Out on the grass, Banana Kid builds more strange things using oak planks, stone slabs, and oak wood. And in front of the porch on the right, he adds a gravel path. The path is a really good idea because paths tell people where to walk. And a weird house hidden in the woods still needs some kind of route leading visitors to the front. Gravel is a smart material for that because it feels rough, outdoor, and slightly messy, which is perfect for a backwoods attraction. The random objects around the house also help the place feel busier and less empty. Mystery Shack should look like the yard is full of odd props, displays, or old structures made from spare materials. That kind of clutter can actually improve the design when it matches the story of the build. Here it definitely does. The wood and stone details around the house make it feel older, more handmade, and much more alive than if it was sitting on plain grass with nothing around it. At the top, Banana Kid adds grass blocks to the roof and starts building the big sign. He makes the letter S in Shack from sand, the rest of Shack from red concrete, and uses yellow terracotta to outline the letters. This is a really fun and clever color combination. The red letters are bold and easy to read, while the yellow outline makes them pop from the darker roof behind them. Above that, he builds the word mystery in black terracotta and fills the area around those letters with yellow terracotta. Black letters on yellow are super visible, which is good because a rooftop sign needs to be readable from far away. Signs are a huge part of building identity, and Mystery Shack especially depends on its giant weird roof sign to feel correct. Without it, the house is just a cool cabin. With it, the building becomes the Mystery Shack. I like that he uses different materials for different parts of the sign, because that makes it feel handmade and patched together, which fits the show perfectly. To finish everything, Banana Kid adds leaves between the two sign sections, grows grass on the grass blocks on the roof, and builds the upside-down letter S on top. This final step is amazing because it gives the roof the exact overgrown, strange, and messy energy that Mystery Shack needs. Grass and leaves on the roof make it feel like nature has been slowly taking over parts of the building, which suits an old house hidden in the woods. The upside-down S is one of those wonderfully weird details that make the place instantly recognizable. It is not neat, and that is exactly why it works. Perfect signs feel modern. Slightly wrong signs feel handmade and memorable. With the leaves, rooftop grass, bright layered lettering, and that flipped S, the whole build finally reaches the right level of strange. Banana Kid made a house that looks old, cluttered, funny, and mysterious all at once. And that is honestly the best possible result for a Mystery Shack.
Ta-da! Yay!
Where did everyone run off to? Hey guys, what's all that noise?
Banana Kid and I are building Mystery Shack on time, JJ. Who did it better?
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
Yes, JJ, you're right. Maybe then you have comments on the construction of Banana Kid?
I'm not sure. Banana has spent so much time and effort to build his Mystery Shack, it's admirable. Even inside, he made it look like I was in a real Mystery Shack.
I totally agree with you, JJ. Maybe then you can build your Mystery Shack in 15 minutes?
Okay, then let's run to the place.
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
What?
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. Round 3. I use a special command and paste in a fully built Mystery Shack that I prepared before. I know that in 15 minutes, I would never finish such a huge and detailed version by hand. So I decide to be a little sneaky. Using a structure command is actually a useful tool in big Minecraft projects because it saves time on huge, complicated builds when the design work has already been done earlier. My pasted Mystery Shack is massive, packed with detail, and way too advanced for the time limit. So yes, I definitely cheated a little. Tell me in the comments whose build you liked more. Subscribe and like it. Bye-bye.
Wow, that's such a cool idea to build. I definitely have to try to build a futuristic golden mansion. Mikey, round! I'm starting construction. To begin with, I put up gold blocks, build the walls of my mansion, change the blocks of earth from below to gold, put yellow glass in the windows, I put a door at the entrance. I finish building the walls of the house. I put gold slabs on top. I start building a roof from them. I build it up with blocks from above. Whew, it took so much effort. Great, my futuristic golden mansion is ready. Hey, Banana Kid, look, I built it. Do you like? What? Don't you like it? I'm not sure if you can beat me in construction. Haha, don't even dream about it. I'm the best builder. Maybe you can try to build a better one yourself. They ran to the place. This is where your building will be. Are you ready? Then go ahead.
Okay, everybody, let's go!
Nice. Go, go, go!
Oh my.
Where did everyone run off to? Hey guys, what's all that noise?
Banana Kid and I are building a futuristic golden mansion, JJ. Who did it better?
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
Yes, JJ, you're right. Let's look at the Banana Kid building then.
Banana Kid, your futuristic golden mansion is incredibly beautiful. You've built a huge building.
I totally agree with you. Maybe you'll build a futuristic golden mansion.
Okay,
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
thanks guys, then I'm starting. JJ round. I'll need different gold blocks and glass to build it. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I'm putting up gold blocks, building the foundation of my futuristic golden mansion out of them. I'm not going to do anything from this side yet. On the other side, I start to build up the wall with gold blocks. Build a pillar up. Do the same on this side. Connect them from above. I'm putting up golden steps from below, and I'm building them all over the wall.
Nice.
I continue to build the outline of my futuristic golden mansion. From below, I exchange blocks of earth for gold ore. But at the top, I'm building up the ceiling with gold blocks. I'm putting foliage in the back and front. Rearranging it a bit here. I build up this wall with yellow glass. Cover the voids with blocks. And do the same at the back. I also put glass on this side, but I leave a passage inside. I'm starting to build the futuristic golden mansion above, building the outline of the second floor. I'm putting up gold blocks on this side. Now steps. And I'm building a wall with them. From below, on each side, I put steps. And on them, I put foliage. I begin to build up all the walls of the second floor with yellow glass. Half is ready.
Oh, man.
From above, I build up the roof of the floor with gold blocks.
Okay.
Now, I'm starting to build the outline of the third floor.
NOOB.
Immediately building the roof with blocks from above.
Come on!
Rebuilding along the edges and putting steps instead of the usual golden blocks. I do the same thing from below. I put foliage on top. On this side, I put gold blocks and steps. As well as from below.
Wow!
Now, I put doors at the entrance. Inside, I begin to build a staircase up from the golden steps. Make a passage to the top. Put the missing blocks. I do the same thing on the second floor.
Nice. Oh, come on.
I'm putting up gold fences on the third floor. time for furniture. I put a TV, a sofa, an enchanted table, a brewing stand, a cauldron of water, armor racks, hang a painting on the wall, as well as armor on racks. I put a carpet of orange and yellow wool on the floor. On the second floor, I put up a bed, a bedside table, and a lamp, anvils with foliage for decoration. A workbench, stoves, chests, and hang a painting on the wall. On the third floor, I put a grill, a portable refrigerator, tables and chairs.
Go, go, go!
On the second floor, I put a carpet on the floor. Great! My futuristic golden mansion is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Wow, JJ, you've got a wonderful futuristic golden mansion. I like it.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you like the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.